Okay, so today we are gonna synthesize another chemical, and this is the second video of my channel, so I need to perform well, I think. Okay, so the chemical we are going to synthesize today is a chemical known as sulfuric acid, H2SO4. Most of the people always try to store this chemical because it is so versatile and useful in the laboratory that it is almost used in each and every chemical reaction. Almost. Okay, so we are going to produce this acid very cost effectively. We need two chemicals which we will see in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, what we need are these things. First is distilled water, cotton funnel, beaker. These are the two chemicals we will need. Sea light, another random jar, a dropper which I will use as stirring bar, a measuring cylinder, protection, eye protection, hand finger protection. And the two chemicals we are gonna use are, number one, you can see this is a copper sulfate, and this is oxalic acid trihydrate. Okay, so now let's start the video. Okay, so first thing is to take this dropper away. Measuring cylinder, we need it. Keep the two chemicals away for now because we will be using them a little later. Okay, keep the second jar away, our funnel system and sea light and cotton away, and only this beaker and this guy. This is the measuring cylinder with 50 ml mark. Okay, so first thing what we are gonna do is take 50 ml of distilled water, which you will be seeing as the liquid falls, and we will touch the 50 ml mark. A little bit of water is left, I mean like a little excess, I think. Yeah, a little excess, but no problem, nothing will happen. Let's close the water bottle. We'll be using it again to dissolve another chemical. First we are gonna add this 50 ml of water to the measuring cylinder, and we are gonna precisely take and how much, yeah, so this is about halfway, and let's hope this dissolves pretty fast. Okay, so I'll let it dissolve, and then till then we'll be preparing the water again. We're gonna take 50 ml again. Oh, sorry, not this thing. A water bottle here. And take 50 ml of water now. This time we will be dissolving oxalic acid. I'll ask my cameraman to show the water touching the mark. Okay, great. This is the 50 ml mark. So I think it is in this copper sulfate sucks. We need to wait a little till the time we are gonna divide the cotton. We are going to make a precipitate of copper oxalate and sulfuric acid will form. And the sulfuric acid will not react with the copper oxalate again to form copper sulfate and oxalic acid, because copper oxalate is going to be very insoluble. Okay, I'm going to take the sealite, which is a little stuck, but I hope it will come out. Yeah, it has come out. I'm going to spread it out. Sealite is just for high purification. Okay, so now we need to wait. Okay, so somehow I kept this for like 2 minutes and it is now dissolved. We'll prepare in the meantime the oxalic acid solution. Okay, we can see it is in a 50 ml mark. I've taken calculated amount, I've measured it, and we need exactly this quantity to dissolve in the copper sulfate solution. Okay, this thing doesn't need some time. And also, one interesting property of oxalic acid is that when it dissolves in water, the solution becomes very cold. Yeah, it's definitely cold. Okay, so it is about time that all of it is almost dissolved. You can see a very little quantity left in there. From the top you can see a very little quantity left. It will dissolve when the reaction will continue. Okay, this is the 50 ml of copper sulfur solution we prepared. Now I'm going to pour it in, and then when I pour it in, you will see a sky white precipitate, a sky blue precipitate of copper oxalate, and the solution, which is at this moment clear and here too clear, will turn immediately upon contact very unclear, and it will become a colloid solution. Okay, first for testing I'm going to take one drop of copper sulfate and show you. I will ask the cameraman to bring the camera over here on the top to show the top of the beaker, and when I drop one drop of copper sulfate, immediately a precipitate is forming, which is like this. At this moment you can see it as white with a little hint of blue, but you will see is soon enough it will become blue. Okay, I'm going to pour down the rest of the solution, and it should reach the 100 ml mark in the beaker. Okay, each and every drop of copper sulfate has reached. Now we are going to stir the solution a little. Okay, you can see the solution has become totally unclear and it is now a colloid solution, and you will see a layer of sulfuric acid separating out as soon as it stays still for a few minutes, which you can see a little thin film. But we are not going to leave it for very long because we are going to filter the solution off, because we want to save time. So let's hope that this sealite and cotton works. If it doesn't, we need to filter it again. So pray that it filters perfectly. Okay, I went to wash this random jar. Okay, as for now you can see a thin film of clear liquid forming, but we are not going to let it form for a very long time because we want to save time. Oh god, precipitate is falling down as well. Okay, first time it may occur. We need to wait a little more time. Passing it for a few more rounds will definitely clear it out. I hate this. It is the exactly same solution. My filtering apparatus is not working very good, but it will work soon enough. We'll see. Okay, that process did not work out, but I want to notify you. Look at this. A layer of crystal clear liquid is forming just above the blue turbidity here. Okay, that is our prized acid, but this time I hope after a few more filtrations we are going to take out most of the thing. It is still but a little clear this time. I hope everything goes as planned. But during filtration I noticed something rather odd. Is that little like it was like an illusion. Balls of copper oxalate were floating like this. Balls are floating around, like it appears to be balls floating around. Wait. This solution is still not very clean. I hate this. Look here, balls are floating around. You will see this phenomenon and it's so weird. Like balls are floating around or just moving around. Have to wash this jar again. Okay, the problem that occurred is that most of the copper oxalate was passing along with the sulfuric acid, and this is because the particles are very small, nanoparticles, and you can see the little quantity has been eradicated out, but still lot is remaining.